It's that easy, baby. Welcome in, YouTube. I'll probably make that a little more smooth here in the future. But for right now, I think I nailed my first YouTube live stream in like a year and a half. We'll see. We'll find out. I just gotta remember to fucking close that at some point too. That's the biggest risk, is that the YouTube fucking VOD could just go all night if I forget about it. If I get a little too cooked. A little too cooked on stream, I fear. And my goal for YouTube streams as well is to stream most of what I do. So I was at 12 hours, thank God. Most of what I do multi-streamed. However, this time, not trying to combine things. YouTube live chat will be somewhat second-rate citizens. You will not be on the screen. You will be referred to. You will be read, no doubt, but only from time. And also, sometimes I won't stream on YouTube if I'm doing something that is particularly TOS violating. And what I mean is not crazy stuff, just like streaming, if we're playing Tetris 99, right? That's a Twitch only thing. If we're playing Peggle in the future, that's a Twitch only thing. If we are playing Suika Game and listening to Charlie XCX, that's a Twitch only thing. If we're watching a movie, that's a Twitch only thing. There is plenty of examples of things that will not be streamed on YouTube, but if I'm doing episode 3 of Ocarina of Time, that will be on YouTube live. You know what I mean? Which I think makes sense. Where's the last fucking thing? Oh, god damn it, dude. Oh, fuck. The only way in is through. Oh my god, it's still the best feeling in video games. There's nothing like it. God, that's fucking satisfying. It seems to keep a bigger cache. YouTube and Twitch are pretty much synced, whereas usually for me, YouTube is behind. What do you mean? Oh, like when it's broadcasted out? I think I run YouTube live on ultra low latency and I run Twitch on low latency. And I think that makes them match up as much as I could. As much as they could, I guess. It's weird, like my preview is delayed, but the output is correct. It's kind of one of those things that you learn by doing more. Yeah, I think my idea with streaming on YouTube is like cast a wider net. Even if the only one person jumps in every once in a while, it should be pretty low impact to set up more often than not. Could be some laughs. I really hope we get some crazy people in, you know? Magic hat. What is magic hat? What the fuck is it doing? Oh, double magic hat. Well, that was interesting. I don't really have a firm idea of what that's doing. Well, that didn't seem great. Nor did that. Is that not like feeding stray cats? All the food costs and efforts, but none of the love. I think when I am the size that I am, but growing at the rate that I am, I think casting the wider net in hopes that we find even just, I think I can't overstate the worth of like a potential new regular. And that's kind of always the hope, right? You find somebody like-minded who fits in with everybody else and they jump from YouTube to Twitch or Instagram and they like that and they jump from the other platform. I think it's just shooting a slightly wider net. And this is from somebody who I was anti-multi-streaming as somebody who multi-streamed for 4 months as an experiment, and it was a failed experiment. But I think the problem that I was having was that I was putting too much effort into it, expecting too much out of it, and the worst offense of all, treating it and its chat with the same respect that I treat Twitch and its chat. Oh, let's fucking go. I think the idea of running it in a way where it is supplemental to the stream as opposed to one half of the stream, and being transparent about that, and being like, this is a Twitch stream. Oh yeah, hey, what's up on YouTube? I'm also streaming on Twitch, so if you're wondering what's going on, we're mostly chatting over there. That kind of thing is, I think, the right way to handle it. I would do the same thing on TikTok if it wasn't for the guarantee that I would be banned within 45 seconds of being live on TikTok. They hear like the word fuck and they're like, we're taking your shit off the air. I would definitely just fucking get in trouble, I think. I think with TikTok, I can't multi-stream. I think with TikTok, I need to deliberately TikTok stream, which is something that I want to do. And they just shoot me if I did, exactly. Like, I do think about, like, all right, Chad, is this a shared experience? Have you guys ever, let me see if I can find, like, a good example of this. Have you ever gone scrolling through a TikTok stream of, you know, a For You page or whatever curated stream you have, and you get a fucking TikTok live and it's just somebody with their camera in front of a background like this, like poorly green screened out with some text on the top, like name your favorite movie. That's something that I see all the time, and they get like a lot of engagement. And if I did the same thing and I wrote like a prompt like that, like name your favorite Nintendo game, and I was just in there waxing poetic with whatever people threw out, I feel like I could do a strong 45 minutes to an hour and a half. You know? I think that's something that I should explore. And maybe I'm talking to nobody for an hour and a half, but I've talked to nobody for an hour and a half before. It's not that hard. And I'm interested to see how that would translate. How would you not say come? That is, I think I would have to learn the hard way. I need to think about that. Like, I need to keep it top of mind, because basically I'm going to say come unless I am repeating in my head endlessly, don't say come, don't say come, don't say come. That's my secret, Cap. I always want to say come. You also want to Minecraft yourself after 10 minutes because TikTok commenters are insanely stupid. Yeah, but there's a wide variety of them. There are people on TikTok to pull. There really are. I would argue that of all the platforms I've seen people multi-stream to, I have seen the most retention come from interaction on TikTok lives, where they come from TikTok and then jump in on Twitch. Do not say come. I'll probably just that I fear that sign will just make me laugh and read it out loud. He said retention. Yeah, that's true. Come retention. A motherfucking classic. A Jake Twitchin' classic. See, TikTok couldn't handle that. But I do wonder what that would be like. That's an experiment that I would love to do with you guys sometime. Stream the behind the scenes of me going live on TikTok. And see how fucked up it gets. They got the beats really pumping in this. We love to see it. We love to fucking see it. Bum, bum. This shit's funky as hell. Man, I always be getting the magic hat. Can't I have the flippers? Trying to ball on them. All right, my impulse thought is that the magic hat just kind of points your ball in like the right direction sometimes. See? Like if I just shoot this here, it's just gonna hit everything that I wanted to. Oh, it's already gone. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude. What else do I have written down on here? YouTube multi-stream crossed off the list. HDMI splitter need to wait. Set up soundboard. Ooh. Chat, were any of you guys here for setting up the soundboard last time? Not the most fun stream. But it's arguably more set up now because I have everything all ready to go. But there is a little bit of pressing some really annoying buttons and me asking if the volume sounds good or not. All the audio levels are correct now. There was a little bit of micro adjustment we had to do for a couple of them, but generally it will be a lot easier. I think I have one set up. Chat, does this even work? Potential volume warning. Huh. I think you guys could hear that, but I couldn't. It does work. Does that still work? We could. Okay. Then let me ask you, if that works, then does Stream Deck that didn't work? You guys didn't hear anything now, did you? No. Okay, but what about now?
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
Yes. All right. Cool. I'll just program those all in there off stream, and then next time they're all like set up and ready to go, I'll just run through them and be like, chat, which ones of these needs to be fucking tuned a little bit. I feel like I can depend on like the regulars. If we kind of have that top of mind for a few days, we can make some micro adjustments. You know, like if you guys know that we're on the lookout for audio level adjustments for the soundboard, you'll tell me, I think, when like hey, the applause is loud, or like that, you know, that song needs to be raised up. I feel like I can ask the crowd on that. W community, W chat. The subathon starts now. I've been watching a little too much of the fucking Kai marathon, and it's fascinating to me. It's very interesting to fucking watch. And W community, some of the really low-hanging fruit engagement bait stuff that he says. Like today, he was like, chat, is it Saturday? Yes or no? Yes or no in the chat. And I was like, what the fuck? I guess maybe you need a lot of people to type it to catch somebody telling you the right answer. But it also felt like, you know, you just got 1,000 people to type W engagement, I guess. Truly insane. I think this is a cooked fucking, yeah, I'm done for. That was a bad last shot too. Play along with jerking it bitch, they would never answer me. I am so fortunate that my combative relationship with chat has somehow led to a chat that actually is helpful in some ways, which is wild to me. But you know what? It's the world we're living in. We love that and we appreciate that. This is nice though. With the power of modern technology and my new pewter, this is what I have going on for upgrades to the stream. I not only am streaming to Twitch, but I'm also streaming to YouTube. I'm doing the whole thing in 1080-60, which is still good. I have a 60-second replay buffer going as well for making quick clip moments, as well as my stream indicator on OBS. Mix It Up bot running, Discord running, Firefox running with 2 separate windows doing different shit. I think that's everything. Oh, video game capture fucking card, 2 stream decks, 3 webcams, XLR interface. I think that's everything for like taxing stuff. What them knobs do? Fucking nothing right now. I gotta figure out how to utilize that. I have that other stream deck is doing nothing but being my XLR interface right now with a push button mute. Meanwhile, my fucking stream deck is the most organized it's ever been. Oh my god, I can't wait to show this to you guys. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. I made fucking custom images for everything, and those are all nested folders that will hold the fucking 7 pages of the soundboard. The green circle is this. Hello. Each one of those things on the bottom brings you to another scene. So the green circle is starting. The face is like obviously my face chat. The game is the scene that we're on right now, and then end is the end credit scene. And each one of those, the green and the red go straight to the scene. It's double taps to change the scene for the ones in the middle because they open up a subfolder that have individual control over some of the things, so I could bring up Richard Cam or mute my mic or something like that when I'm in that dedicated scene. And then the folders on the left are some apps that I use a lot. And on the bottom right is a stream marker. In the middle right, the little like, what do you call that? Box thing that you do in the movies? Scene 1, Act 1. Slate. The picture of the slate just grabs the last 60 seconds of the stream and saves it into an individual file for a clip. Insanely fucking optimized and pretty. Let us not forget how important that part is. Oh my god, I was so close to missing it. That's so clutch. We call that clutching the fuck up. Hitting that 100,000, no problem, dude. From nothing to something, baby. We love to see it. We simply love it. Man, I'm so pleased that all of this is working so well. I'm interested to listen to myself though after the stream and see how everything sounds with the microphone. Because I'm gonna be nitpicky about that. There's no reason why it shouldn't sound close to fucking perfect. I mean, outside of me being bad at managing audio, I feel like we can get pretty fucking close to sounding really, really good. I've got a Shure SM7B and a nice computer and an ample XLR interface. I don't know what else I could ask that they could ask for. I'd like to master that. See what needs to be adjusted. But it's tough, man. When I get into like actual like EQ settings and stuff in those like audio management applications, I start getting so overwhelmed. We start fucking adding and subtracting decibels, and then we have fucking thresholds and noise gates and attacks and releases and waveforms, and that is like arguably the part of streaming that I am still the most overwhelmed with. This couldn't be going worse. Ooh. I take it back, that shit was dope as fuck. No. I needed that to go much differently. Ooh. Terrible things transpiring. Insane. Your VO came out better than most. You're doing something right. That's not even my final VO. I'm gonna record that tomorrow, Ujek. That should come out significantly nicer. That was just using my Blue Yeti close to my mouth with some internal OBS filters. Tell Piper, yeah, I'm gonna, I mean, I would assume if it's not hard, if I can increase the quality, you guys would want me to still. If it's ample, it's fine, but definitely willing to take another shot at it. And change the line that we talked about was always my plan. Also, it was fun as fuck to record that, so I would do it again, happily. How's that going, by the way? Doing all the mastering shit, okay. Oh! Chat, for the ill-informed, Woojack is working on a video game for Kyle Bossman's Game Jam and invited me to voice a character for it, which I've recorded a rough draft, if you will, while she finishes the game. Playable start to finish as of 1 hour ago. Fuck yeah. That's sick. That must feel nice. I always get the magic hat, bruh. Bruh. Alright, hold on. I'm kind of cooking right now. I'm gonna need to remove this. I'm just gonna try to bounce it in the direction. Okay. The reasoning was sound. The execution needed work, as it turns out. This is gonna come down to it. Oh. Oh, so clutch. That's so clutch. Oh my god. The best. The best who's ever done it. Triple score. There it is. There it is, baby. That's what I'm talking about. This would have been a perfect night for Tetris 99. But the other thing that I want to do that I'm writing down here is a potential alternate Twitch channel. I kind of like the idea of like a shit posting Twitch. And a lot of streamers have one. That's not a wholly like original idea. Most big streamers have them, and plenty of people my size actually have them as well. Where if I'm not streaming, if I'm streaming in the middle of the night like this, doing inconsequential shit like playing fucking Tetris 99, then maybe I don't do that on main and fuck up my fucking average viewer numbers. And that's not like a... Listen, I'm not like a big viewer count Andy or anything like that. But when it comes to a lot of metrics at my size, when other people are looking in, they are not looking at the content that I'm creating. They are looking at a raw number. Like, you're cool and great, but I would never fucking do this. I would be terrified. It's something that I only got to. I always say like streaming is like a learned skill. Woojack, you've been streaming for how long? 2 years? I feel like I started watching you when you were like brand new at streaming. And getting on here and just fucking going for it, whatever the fuck happens, seeing how it goes, is something that I never would have done. Even 1 year and 9 months. So I would never have done this even a year and a half ago. I feel like it comes from spending more time and giving less fucks. I don't know. I'm obviously not a great example of what to do if you're trying to do things exactly right or correctly, but I do love the freedom of like going on at any hour of the fucking night And at least some people show up and do whatever. I'll never not give a fucking. I will always be a numbers gremlin. You have to a certain point, especially with what I do. And if it wasn't for my following on other social media, I would probably be a little bit more serious about what I have going here. But truth be told, which is like only my fourth strongest platform, I guess, at this point, which makes me, when I say value it less, that's not what I mean, but in some ways value it less just because of like the seriousness that I feel like I need to take it at. Like, it makes sense to min-max the number, obviously, because live streaming is super important. But yeah, being live is the least important part. Especially when I was just starting out, like before I had my Instagram following and stuff, I would always say that I fucking I stream to fucking 4 people to make content for dozens, to make short form content for millions of people. Like, there was many times when I would have 2 viewers in 1 active chatter and it was fucking swanky. And like, then I would turn around and make some joke that I said put up like a literal million views on a different platform. There's a lot of motivation to keep going if one platform's not hitting right. But I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out where everything goes. And I feel like I'm on a roll right now with the changes of the setup to have everything fall into place. And because I'm spending a lot of time getting that perfectly set up, I think it's going to make for a much more like efficient setup in the future, because I've struggled with that a lot, especially being like between 2 places that I live. Like the expectations being a holiday with the Insta would be to post pics too. You don't have to. Instagram is really interesting because if you look at some profiles, like I think Shay is a really good example. She does post like pictures of like stuff that she's doing in the world and selfies and stuff like that on her feed. But then she also has reels that she posts to every single day. And those feeds, if you click between her regular feed and her reels feed, look vastly different with no overlap, where none of the reel stuff is in the main feed and the main feed just kind of sets you over to that thing. But I think the cadence can be different enough. You'd have to post it on the normal feed. I mean, I've got fucking 10,000 something followers and my normal feed is identical to my fucking Reels feed, outside of a couple weird cosplay selfies that I've taken. But it can be done. I wouldn't feel pressure to do it. I would just fucking do it. You're already making the fucking content, actually, Boojak. I think that that's the best advice and the most forward advice I've ever give you. You're making banger TikToks. Why are you not cross-posting those there? Cross-posting those everywhere you can easily. Make that Instagram. Now you'll really hate me between that and pre-making your thumbnails. Hate cosplaying. There's the one fucking picture that I have on Instagram from Donkey Kong. Let me see if I can bring up my Instagram on stream. Instagram, Jake twitching. Is this gonna be like a full thing? Kind of. Wrong window. So this is I think this is my main feed, right? Yeah, this is my main feed. So I'm trying to think like when the fuck I posted this shit. Here it is. It's this one that randomly got like almost 100,000 views on this selfie, and it's just this picture of me wearing my hood with the Donkey Kong mask, and it says, "I showed you my banana. Please respond." Why did that pop up? I don't fucking know. I've never had an image pop up on Instagram before. Randy Pitchford short is cosplaying? Kind of, but I didn't take a selfie in that. I'd call that a light cosplay. I think it's correct there. Yes. One light cosplay, I fear. I think that's all I got, Chad. I don't know if I have anything else that I really want to do while I'm live. I just kind of wanted to hop on here and see if I could find a format in which to knock out the multi-streaming tests so I can prep for that in the future and make sure that my mic sounded okay. And now the last step is soundboard and the HDMI fuck around with Switch 2 and PS3. Dude, if I can, I'm going to be unfucking stoppable if I can get that PS3 set up and ready to rip, brother. It's going to be awesome. All right. YouTube, goodbye. How easy is it to just end the fucking YouTube stream? I think I would